Hello crew, Captain Foley with you for another Captain Foley product review. This is one of my favorite items. This is from the Franklin Mint. Quite a long time ago, probably 20 plus years. This is their Pewter USS Enterprise. It was the first in their line of Star Trek Pewter ships. There's quite a few of them actually. I only have three. I have this one, the Klingon D7, and the Romulan TOS Bird of Prey. My brother has all of them, including the Defiant. Oh, I also have the Refit Enterprise as well, which I'll do a review for too. This was the first one I ever got. My brother has the Defiant, Deep Space Nine, every other ship you can imagine that they made, he has those, which are amazing. Now, first of all, I love the pewter look on this thing. The red crystal cabochons, as they call them, are beautiful. I'll just take you, I'll just show you on the stand here. Beautiful ship, beautiful, beautiful ship. This was like $500–600 at the time. So I'll take it off the stand here. So you can see there's quite a bit of intricate detail in there. The proportions are all correct to the show model as well, which you didn't really get Enterprises that were proportioned correctly at the time. So this was a real treat. Got some detail on the bottom there. Like lots of great detailing, lots of great detailing. All the windows are there. You got the registry numbers on the nacelles. The grills here. There's the interior grill. Now, you might see these at the odd time to time at conventions and whatnot, and most of them have engine droopage because these are heavy pewter engines. Now, I try to fix that problem, and I think I've done a fairly good job. The nacelles, the bottom of the nacelles basically line up with the bottom of the secondary, or the saucer section, sorry. These nacelles have broken off numerous times throughout the years, so they've been glued down in the base here as well as up at the top quite a number of times. I've had to straighten them with pliers because it is pewter, it is soft, and over the years it does bend and warp a little bit as they settle, so it's just kind of a shame that way. But I've seen so many with very droopy nacelles or bent funny. I don't like that. I like to fix mine and make it look as accurate as possible. So I've done that. The struts are a little bit wonky in a few places, so they're not perfectly straight like they should be, but they're within acceptable tolerances for me. The front deflector on this is 24 karat gold electroplate, and this is just a beautiful piece. If you ever get your chance to get your hands on one, I would suggest doing so. You're not going to pay nearly as much as I did back in the day. You can probably find them now for like $120 or less, which is nice. But definitely a good investment. I would say though, take care of your engine nacelles. Even if I just use super glue to fix them, that's all it really needs. Just be careful with it, and yeah, if you're like me, if you're picky like me, you're going to want to fix them and make sure that they're pretty level. They're always on the this one is always on the shelf behind me. So let's take a quick look at the stand. We got the Delta, and it's some kind of a hardwood or plastic with a metal base here, this part, and on the bottom it says Starship Enterprise. The Franklin Mint presents Starship Enterprise, authorized by Paramount Pictures, 1966, and this was released in 1988. So that tells you just how old it is. It's got a felt bottom, very sturdy stand. Of course, it just plugs into the bottom of the ship there. and it sits beautifully. One of my favorite pieces, like I said, definitely a recommendation, a Captain Foley recommendation, that you pick one up if you get the opportunity. So yeah, one of my first really expensive Star Trek pieces, which my parents actually bought for me. They also paid for a few of the other ones. And then when it came to the Star Trek chess set, which I've reviewed previously before, they said it's time for you to get a job. And I forget how old I was at the time, but I was like 16 or so. And yeah, so that's responsible for getting me in the workforce, is the Franklin Mint and their Star Trek stuff, namely the TOS chess set. So anyways, that is it for this Captain Foley review, guys. If you have any questions or comments, if you have your own Franklin Mint Pewter Enterprise, please put a comment below talking about any problems you've had with the nacelles, how have you fixed them, whether you found my advice helpful, because like I said, mine is quite old and still looking really good, because I'm not a fan of engine sag. But that's just me. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for this Captain Foley review. I will see you all very soon. Signing off.